What's poppin', bimps, virgins, and bin cells? Welcome to the 18th iteration of the Nifty Cauldron. I guess gamers, rise up. Tis I, one of your esteemed hosts, Kelly.
What's up, Kelly? But yeah, welcome, milkers. I'm your co-host, Milan. What's up during these merry holidays?
Tis the McFucking season, my dude, and I don't know, I'm just happy to have time off work because I'm dying. How about you?
I've been working a lot more than I have this entire past year because I hate myself, but not really. Just been doing long ass streams like the birthday stream and then Christmas Eve stream with you and then the Christmas stream proper. It's just been like, just go live and sit there for like 12 hours at a time, you know?
Gotta dig deep, feel it in your taint, balls, and gooch, and also prostate.
Don't forget the bussy.
Feel it rustle through your pussy.
No, I mean, I love it though. Like, don't get me wrong. It's awesome to see people like come together and hang out, especially for my birthday. I felt the love.
Haha, you love someone and people love you.
Oh, ew. Oh, what have I done? I don't know. It just warms my heart, you know?
Yeah. No, like the birthday stream was hella fun. I had a wonderful time, dude. I did not even know that there was a website that fucking hosted like fucking code words or whatever the fuck that game is, but I got fucking hype and that shit was so fucking good in an online setting because you can't like see people rage reacting when you're not getting the fucking clues. Like it's all just behind a mute in a Discord, and dead ass there were times during the stream where I was muted and I was screaming on my side to the point where my roommates were just like, the fuck's wrong with you? And I'm like, everything.
Yeah, no, I've known about the website for like 5 years or something.
Wow, thanks for the invite.
I did mention it to you and then it just never happened because I don't really have any other friends, so it's kind of impossible for me to drum up like 6 people, right? Because I would say 6 is like the minimum ish to play with, right? Everybody gets 2 guessers and a spy master.
Yeah, I feel like that's fair.
So just kind of never happened. I'm glad it did. I'm glad, like, I feel like everybody's mind's eye has been awakened, and now it can be like integrated into like your community streams, right?
Yeah, dude, I'm totally down to fucking play that next community night. Also, I loved like the different variations of Among Us that we played. I feel like it was way less sweaty, way less calculated, God gamer, fucking cerebral, fucking going infinite. Like when you go infinite in Magic the Gathering, but it's just like a slow jerk and everybody's just like, why are you creating a bunch of goat tokens for no reason? It's like that, but like not that. It was fun.
Just say you hate me playing detective and go. Just drag me properly already.
I got McFucking sick of you playing goddamn detective.
Dude, I will say, I don't know if you felt the same way, but when we switched off of, we started with proximity, right? I feel like the first game or two was super awkward because nobody was talking. So it felt like it took a while for people to get used to it. Then when we switched off of it, it felt so weird not to talk outside of the meetings. I was like, this is so weird.
Yeah, it did. And just, because of like my mic's like very sensitive. So people would always say like, oh, well, I know Kelly's nearby because you can hear my fucking like furious clicking of my.
Yes, I love that. Like I still remember. So the people who weren't there, shame on you, but also it's fine.
But also,
we played.
Fuck you.
We played the Dead by Daylight theme where there's one killer and the killer has like no vision and crew has to go around doing tasks and stuff like that. You can YouTube the rules. I'm lazy to explain it. It's fine. You get it. And I was dead ass. We were playing on Scald. I was dead ass like doing like upload in admin. And I fucking hear your keyboard like, oh shit, Kelly's coming. And then I tab out and I'm just knifed in the back.
Yeah.
So
Also, I love the fact that you just said dead ass. I think every day I assimilate more and more people into my isms.
I've been saying dead ass for years, actually.
Haven't noticed, bitch, till now.
I mean, that's on you. Open them ear pussies.
Or you're just not relevant enough to me to notice.
That's also true. Like that's much more likely.
Got him.
No, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, it was like stupid amounts of fun. I loved the Dead by Daylight one, and I also really did like the Unga Bunga. Unga Bunga was pretty funny, where we're just like saw blah blah labs.
I think that one was my least favorite.
Really? I thought it was funny.
Because I mean, it was funny, and especially when people like at the start when we were struggling for words, but like maybe because we only had like 8 people or something, or 7 at that point, so the rounds were pretty short, right? So maybe that's why.
I still think that the Dead by Daylight setup was like the best, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I also think we should just play more proximity chat, just normal, but at that point you don't really do tasks. You just talk to people. And you're like, hey, come over here for a second, and then you kill somebody. Like, you're not gonna tell anybody, right? Remember, it's my birthday. Like that kind of. Those kinds
Is that
of
what
things.
you were saying? Is that what you were saying?
No, I didn't get imposter while we're playing normal proximity games, but I wanted to do that. I'm like, hey, come over here, and then just kill somebody. Like, you're not gonna snitch on me my birthday, are you?
Hey, let me show you something over here, kid.
Yeah.
Now look at the flowers. Look at the flowers.
Yeah. Or just like little stuff like that. Or if like Ariel and I had been imposter together, like fucking switch to Serbian, like, come here. Come here. Let's fucking off him right here.
Dude. Fucked up.
I mean, it didn't happen, but just like little things like that.
That would have been too calculated, God gamer brain for me.
I mean, I think at this point, if any of you guys just hear me talk a different language, you're just gonna assume I'm the imposter and just run away.
At the same time, when I hear you speak another language, because I'm so used to the sound of your voice, like I think that you are speaking English, and then I just like spend like 3 minutes where it says language.exe has crashed in my brain, and it says to restart the program, because I'm just like, well, I don't understand what he's saying, and then I realize, oh, he's speaking another language. That has happened every single time. Like, you go and you pick up the phone, and then all of a sudden, like, you're having a conversation with your mom, and I hear your voice, and I'm like trying to pay attention to what you're saying, but then I'm just like, language.exe has crashed, and I'm just like spinning my wheels for like 15 minutes trying to figure out what the fuck you're saying, and I'm like, oh wait, no, he's speaking another language, and then I feel dumb.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get it. I mean, it happened on stream, actually. Like, she called me twice. The first time I was muted, so it was fine, but second time I forgot to mute. And it's like, I'm speaking Serbian, I'm talking to my mom, she's wishing me happy birthday. Like, I don't need to move away from the microphones, like, whatever. Like, what are you gonna hear? Thank you. But I do think when I speak Serbian, my voice goes like an octave higher.
Nope.
Doesn't? It feels like it does to me.
As high as it just went when you just asked a question. So I just think that you're asking a question, and then I'm just like, okay, I have to answer. And then I'm like, okay,
that's like
but
my
language.
baseline Serbian, right?
Still, it's just like your inflection is just like you're asking a question. I'm like, okay, but now he's asking me a question, I have to answer. And then I'm like, I don't understand what he's saying. Language.exe has crashed.
That's fair. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, I just love Among Us, dude. Listen, I'll play any game mode than Among Us. Just,
Your boy is just a little dirty slut for Among Us.
I just love social deduction games, honestly.
Yeah, it's like Secret Hitler.
Yeah, which we didn't get to play, but we had plenty of content, so I'm not like worried about it. Like, we also didn't even get to play all the Among Us game modes that I had planned.
Wow.
Because people just loved proximity chat and Codenames so much.
Yes, Codenames. So good, fucking good, dude. I can't wait.
Yeah. Dude, I was so surprised. Towards the end, people were like, Codenames? More Codenames?
Codenames?
I'm like, holy shit. Yeah.
It was good.
It's a lot of fun. Because it feels good when you get to big brain something, you know?
It does. And then it also feels like extra shameful when you fuck up.
Depends on what kind of fuck up it is, right?
Depends on if you're Scotty, you mean?
Well, I mean, that's his baseline. So he's used to it. No, but I mean, like, the most prominent example to me, right? It's like Spy Master said Arctic, and it wasn't snow because they didn't see it. So like me picking snow, I don't think it is a fuck up on anybody's part, right? It's just that they just missed the word. So it's like, that's fine.
Yeah. No, and I totally get that because I did that a couple times too. Like later on, I was just like, oh, I didn't even fucking see that word. And I definitely understand how that word could apply, but whatever. Yeah. Oh, well.
It is how it is, right? So it's like, but it's just a lot of fun. And I think maybe if we play it again, like with the same-ish people, we add fucking timers for the extra.
We add timers. Yeah, no, I think we need to add timers because some fucking McFucking chickens were just like 30 minutes thinking of how to link them all together, and I'm just like,
I mean, me too. But like the cool thing about the timer, it starts the moment you hit end turn. So the Spy Master is also included in the timer. So the longer the Spy Master takes, the shorter you have as a team to guess.
But also, if you're not plotting out your next turn during the other people's turn as a Spy Master, you're a McFucking idiot.
No, I agree, but it's still, right? Like,
I already knew my next clue by the time I was fucking given my first one.
Usually, but it can be influenced, right? If somebody picks like one of your words that you were going to link, or they pick a word you were wary about.
But then you reshuffle. See, I don't fucking... Okay, no, okay. I'm sorry. This is going to sound fucking awful.
Go for it.
I didn't really have that much of a hard time finding words to link the words, dude. Like, I was just like, we'll go with this, fuck it. And then, like, you know?
No, I get it.
Maybe it was just like the booze talking at that point, and I'm like, the alcohol's calling the shots now, Jimmy, and that kind of thing. But like, I did not have a fucking problem thinking of something to link the words that I wanted, and most of the time people got it. So I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, you're also a walking dictionary, like in your defense. For me, it's a little bit more difficult sometimes, right? Like I'm much more of a basic bitch when it comes to English.
Bruh, the language barrier though, when I fucking lost my shit on fucking slip. But then you guys knew it. You knew it. I was like,
yeah, but it was just unfortunate that you were stuck with me and Paul, the only foreigners, at that time. And so it's like, and we I think we literally said it out loud, like, well, we know the Dutch word and it's underwear, and I can just imagine you screaming at that point.
That was when I was screaming, and my roommates came over, and they're just like, "Why are you fucking screaming like alone in your room?" And I'm just like,
"Why are you screaming? They don't know what slip is."
Fucking slip.
Yeah, but it's great. Like I've had a lot of those moments as well. Definitely recommend the players if they're listening to the podcast, like at least skip through some of the VOD of Codemasters, Codenames. Just so you can hear me like yell at chat and just be like,
God damn it.
Like in both ways, or like get super hype when they're like on the right track, or if they like bring it back after like steering it off course, you know what I mean? Like just set that ship right.
It was just wild because there were times in which like you and I were vibing, but then you literally talked yourself out of the fucking right answer because you like like the nut button, but you're slamming overthink. Yeah. I'm just like, no, just trust your dick. Trust our dick.
I mean, yeah, like I told you, right? It's basically my instinct in my gut is like, oh, this is for sure what Kelly would do. But then it's like, but she's not playing with just me. So maybe she's trying to make it more global and just a general application. And then I'm like, that's wrong. So,
no. Oh my God. No, because, okay, most of the time, like I try to vibe with the person that I feel like I can vibe with, and I try to send them like my collective fucking like brain signal, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Clearly, we still ended up winning, which is fine because victory tastes
because we didn't have Scotty.
Because we didn't have fucking Scotty, because Scotty's a goddamn liability in that game. Scotty, if you're listening to the podcast, sorry for who you are as a person.
Yeah, fucking apologies in the comments down below, Scotty.
Just know that you're wrong and repent. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. # ban Scotty.
Hashtag ban Scotty.
No, but it was a lot of fun.
For sure.
Probably best birthday of my life.
Aw, that's so soft and cute. Did you?
Is it kind of sad at the same time? If you really think about it, right?
No, not really. I mean, I can't think of like a lot of great birthdays for myself. So
you're in the same boat as me. Like nobody celebrates our birthday, so like that's what makes it sad, right? That objectively a small gesture of just people coming together to play games is just the best birthday I've ever had, right? So like inherently, like, that's a little bit sad.
It is a little bit sad. Play 1 is the loneliest number.
Yeah. Also, you might have just fucked some people who like listen to the podcast and speak.
Oh, Alexa, purchase 40 gallons of KY lubricant.
Damn. If I remember, future me, bleep out the name when she says that shit.
No, leave it in. Let the lube be ordered. The lube whispers, leave it in.
Merry Christmas, bitch. No, but it was a lot of fun, and I loved it. And then you guys did something hella crazy.
I was gonna say, you gonna tell them what you got?
Yeah, so I got this absolutely tasty alcohol, right? And just fucking with you. No, so but you guys,
tell them about the fucking tasty alcohol.
I mean, I will. I've been holding it in like ever since you brought up alcohol calls the shots. I'm like, oh, this is it. let me reference it, but I'll circle back. It's the gift is more important. So you, Paul's girlfriend Shin, got me a fucking capture card because y'all are crazy.
I did that. I helped. Hello.
I can't believe like all these weeks when I was like, man, I really hope I get to play Monster Hunter, or like, whenever I was like lamenting about a capture card and stuff like that, I'm just sitting there like stone cold face, like I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I hope you get one too, dude. Yeah,
I was like, I hope you find in a couple of weeks that one of them goes on sale or something. But I knew since fucking September. I've been talking to Paul about the shit since fucking September, dog.
Yeah, it's so I guess question, right? Because super early on streaming, when I did the first commission for Chris, remember when I told you like, hey, I don't know how much I'm going to get or if I'm going to get more commissions, but if I get more, I'm going to use it to buy a capture card. Would you just have let me, or would you just been like, hey, maybe don't?
I would have let you. I would have let you, and then Paul and I would have found a way to pivot to something else.
That's fair.
Because if I just say, hey, don't do that, it's going to fucking give it away. And I don't know. I just wanted to see your surprised, sweet little cherub face, you little nerd.
Dude, I successfully did it, but I had to try so hard not to cry.
I wanted to see it, and you fucking took it from me.
Dude, it was a lot to hold it in. And then everyone's like, oh, he's about to cry. Quickly, gift him some subs. Like, Like, I loved it. Every fiber of my being just wanted to like get up and walk away for like a couple minutes. Like, I can't deal with this right now. I'm gonna fucking cry. Aww. And it's like, oof.
That's so cute, though.
I love you all. Thank you.
I guess I love you too, Baka.
I actually have a new sub alert that's very similar to that.
So, like, I like you or anything, Baka?
Sort of. Like, it's not like I want your sub or anything, or appreciate your sub or anything. Baka.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I love it too. That's why I made it.
Perfection. So what are you gonna do with that sweet dank capture card? Just pinch your nipples with it, or what?
Well, first, let me fucking tell about my woes of setting it up. Holy shit, that was a struggle.
The gift that keeps on giving. Not only did it make you almost cry, but it also made you almost rip your hair out in setting it up. Perfect. Dude, calculated.
So remember, like, when I sent you the picture on Facebook, I was like, man, this thing is like adorably tiny. I didn't think it was like the size of like a mouse. Mm-hmm. I expected like a bulkier thing, right? Like the size of the entire box. It was like, holy shit, this is tiny.
Small guy.
That's when I started the process. Like, well, it's out of the box now. Let me hook it up and see what it's like. And like 3 hours later, I messaged you, dude, I can't get it to work. It's like, oh my God. So the TLDR is it needs a USB 3.0 port, which is fine. I think almost everybody has at least one at this point. And I have two on the front of my computer. Yeah, I'll just choose one of them. It doesn't fucking matter, right? And it just wouldn't register it, or it did once very briefly, but it would like turn on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. So like, holy shit, like, is my USB port broken? Blah, blah. After extensive testing, I came to the conclusion that my front USB ports don't get enough voltage to power the card. I'm like, oh no. Now what? Right?
You gotta take it from the back, baby.
I don't have 3.0 in the back. Like, I have a very old motherboard. My motherboard is like 6-7 years old at this point. Like, you know, like it was when 3.0 was still new. So like, so I was like, fuck. So then I had to Google, like, do 2.0 to 3.0 USB hubs exist? Like, surely they do. Then I remembered I bought one like a few months ago, and that was very shitty because it doesn't work as a proper USB hub. Like, if I plug in my mouse, it doesn't work. So it's made to just, like, I guess, power shit and use as data transfer. Yeah, it's very weird. Like, I bought it so I could, like, plug in all the streaming shit into that, so it's not like a cable mess. But it didn't recognize like my like just most of my devices. Like, oh well, this is a shitty USB hub.
What in the fuck?
As a Hail Mary, I'm like, I'm gonna try it because this one plugs into an electric socket, so it should have enough power. Oh and behold, it worked instantly. Just like done. I'm like, man, wish I fucking tried this 3 hours ago. You know?
Can we get an F in chat?
And then I ran into a secondary problem, which is technically unrelated to the capture card, but the audio side for stream. So I plug it in and it just plays audio to my headset, right? Because it's an audio output. But then that gets like done through my system sounds, which also gets picked up by stream. Now it's playing double audio. I'm like, oh fuck, right? Like, but if I mute this, then I can't hear it, and then it's like, well, let me just change this to like OBS. But then if I turn down the volume of the console, it'll turn down the volume of my alerts, and vice versa. Like, say if I turn them up, I'm like, oh fuck. So then I have to figure out a way to separate alerts, the alert audio, from everything else. And I did that. Luckily, there's literally just a setting in OBS that's like handle audio output handle alerts through OBS or something. Like, yes, done, easy. And then finally, I had to like plug in an extra optical cable to run through my mixer for the console, so I could independently turn the volume up or down. Because at 100%. It's technically lower than I'm talking, and it's like for some games that's not going to be enough. Like if that's where it peaks, like I need, like, give me some room, right? Like I need to be able to go up just in case. But I haven't tested it yet. As of recording this, I'll probably test it like tomorrow or on Christmas. Just be like, hey, let me fucking see if this shit works. And just ask someone in chat, like, hey, can you all follow so we can like test audio, make sure everything is okay, kind of situation. Probably ask you if you're around.
Okay.
But I think everything is set up properly. Like,
nice.
There is a future problem for future me, but that's his problem. The Switch doesn't have an optical out. So I don't know how to separate the audio for the Switch. Like, it might have to be like a line in situation, but that's confusing with my headset. So like, I don't know how I'm going to handle that yet. I'll figure that shit out by the time I need it.
The time Monster Hunter comes out? Got it.
Yeah, basically. Like, I mean, basically by the time the Monster Hunter demo comes out next month, right? So in the next couple of weeks, I need to like at least sit down and be like, hey, how am I going to fix this problem? You know?
But at the same time, that's a future Milan problem, not a now Milan problem.
That's a 2021 problem, you know?
Yes. But when are you gonna play Bloodborne?
All right, soon. But hold on. Let me first circle back to something more important than Bloodborne, right?
Rude.
The alcohol, right?
All right. Local man wants to talk about alcohol. Go.
All right, for context, I've been raving nonstop about the alcohol since I tasted it, and I think Kelly's getting a little bit sick of it. She's like, "Stop."
No, you're fine. I'm good.
Because it was really good. So for people, I mean, I guess it won't really matter if I say the name, but it's Slivovitz, which is home distilled, home brewed alcohol. In this case, from Serbia, and my mom made it. As I was born, right before I was born, and she barreled it. So it's like she made sure to get to make the expensive stuff, to get all the good shit and barrel it. And with the idea like, hey, I'm going to give it to him when he gets married, for his wedding. I think that's really cool. It's a little bit telling that she didn't wait until I got married. I think she kind of gave up on that idea because she just opened, when I asked her, hey, Kelly's coming over this year, send me some alcohol. She didn't ask for permission to unbarrel it. She just did it. I'm like, okay, cool. I guess, you've given up on me ever getting married. That's fine. It's cool.
Or she anticipates us to become married when I visit. Just kidding.
Yeah, but then she would have waited. But anyway, but it's just I think it's just a funny situation that she didn't even bother to ask. She just did it. Fuck it. He's not getting married. Fuck that guy. Here's his alcohol. Take it, bitch. And it's obviously, I mean, I'm glad she did it because it's a very special bottle. And I'm glad that I get to share it with you of all people. And so, but because I always take a shot for my birthday and I didn't have anything else, I don't have the cheap stuff that we make every year. I was hey, are you fine with me taking a shot of this special bottle? It's our bottle, but so I won't do it if you don't care. You're yeah, do it. Hell yeah. And then, first of all, I fucking opened the bottle, and immediately I could smell it. And you know how hype I get whenever I smell anything. I'm immediately midnight, right?
It's 60 midnight, yeah. Fully
I'm already
erect.
in the zone.
Yeah, full mast, baby, full mast.
Yeah. And then I pour it, and it's not clear. It has a distinguishable color. Oh, this is the primo shit. I'm getting super excited. And then I have to wait for everybody else for 5 minutes or 10 minutes to get their own shots. And I appreciate it, but instead I'm it's right there, And I take the shot. And oh my God, it was so good. It went down so smooth. A little, obviously it burns, but the nice kind of burn. And the sweet aftertaste, which is very rare. The sweet aftertaste, I've never had that. Yeah, mom really went all out for this one. And then it's man, you really need to visit so we can get fucked up on this shit. Is all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna try to next year, hopefully, if COVID happens.
Regulations let up, yeah.
If America ever stops being a fucking idiot, so I can go to Europe.
Yeah, basically, if it's safe to travel and all that, I get it. Mm-hmm. I'll keep it for years if I have to, but it's man, now I've gotten a taste. It's oof. Now I just want more, But Bloodborne, oof, I don't know, right? Because it's I think I said it on stream as well. It's always been on my to play list, especially now with the capture card. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, people are also super hyped for Suikoden 5. So
it's fine. Just leave it up to chat. You know that I am just a dirty, filthy fucking slut for Bloodborne. Yeah. But if chat votes they want to fucking play Suikoden 5, that's totally fine. I will defer to chat. Just know that my vote counts at least as double.
I mean, that's true. But it's even if I play Suikoden 5 first, I'll probably play Bloodborne
later. Exactly. And it's not I'm going to all of a sudden stop being your friend unless you did something really fucked up. I'm just kidding.
I mean, that is true. If I did something really fucked up, I think it's legitimately okay to stop being friends with somebody.
Yeah. We've been friends for how long now?
Yeah. I feel at this point it's...
Yeah, not that long because I'm only 21. Yeah. I'm only 21, so... Uh-huh.
No, but it's kind of whichever game comes first, the other one is probably coming second.
Yeah, and that's totally cool. Like, you know, I ultimately want you in chat to have a great time. So if everybody else wants to just play Suikoden 5, that's fine. Just know that, you know, I have a vote, and then since I pitched in for the capture card, I have 2 votes. That's how it is.
At least 2 votes.
Yeah, that's all I want to say. It's, you know, if that's like the pitching point, I'm gonna win.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's because it's like, honestly, Suikoden 5 is very unexpected. Like, I think I've said this before. It's like, I did not expect people to be like, when's 5? Like, the moment I finished 2, like, so, like, when are you playing more of them? Huh, bitch?
I know.
Huh?
Everybody, not gonna lie though, like, I got highly invested once there was like that cook-off that we lost because of fucking Freed. Like, I was just like, I have to watch the rest of this game.
Yeah.
That's so good.
I love that game. I love Suikoden 2 so much. But no, so it's like, and you know, because Bloodborne is not a long game. It's not like a 60-hour RPG. Like, I guess it could be long if you're just bad at the game and just keep dying to every boss like for 4 hours.
Yeah.
But inherently, it should not be longer than like Sekiro, let's say, right? Like 20 to 30-hour game tops.
Yeah, absolutely not. Mm-hmm.
So that's why, like, I'm fine with playing it before or after a long RPG because it's a different kind of game, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. And I said, and honestly, like, I don't think you'll struggle with it that much just because I've seen you play like a Souls type game, and I feel like you'll piece together a strategy and mash it out. I'm just looking forward to like your choices in game.
Choices, my lore opinions. Yeah, like basically, I think it'll be a similar case like it was with Sekiro, where I'll struggle initially, and then the game will click for me, and it'll be like a smooth ride. Because from what I understand, like comparatively from what I've always heard, Bloodborne compared to Dark Souls is you're supposed to be a lot more aggressive and faster paced, and compared to Dark Souls, right, which is more slow, methodical. So it's like, yeah, that's going to take a little bit to get used to. But once that part clicks, where it's just be aggressive, I think that's going to be a turning point for me.
As the cheerleaders say, be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Sure. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. This has opened up a new world for me in terms of stuff I can stream, right? Like Bloodborne and Monster Hunter Rise and Persona 5 Royal and Fire Emblem Three Houses and future games that will come out right on the Switch. And I mean, not PS4 obviously, because no more PS4 games, but it still opens up a lot for me.
I mean, I doth heard Fire Emblem, so now I went from 6 p.m. to fucking midnight.
Bloodborne wasn't enough to get you there?
Well, no. Bloodborne I was rocking like a chub, but then you said fucking Fire Emblem, and now I'm just like fully erect, knocking shit off the desk with my just rock hard cock right now. It's like, yeah!
Bloodborne is the foreplay, I get it.
Yeah, Bloodborne was definitely the foreplay.
I mean, yeah, it's been on my to play list pretty much since it came out. But when it came out, I was like too broke to even think about it. You know, like if I thought about buying it, my wallet would just like slap me. Like, no, you don't get to even think about this game. Like, okay, cool.
Bruh, does fucking Zaddy Warbucks need to fucking buy you some Fire Emblem? One morsel of Fire Emblem?
You might. You might. I don't know. Like, I hope not, because I would feel bad.
I mean, I still owe you a Christmas gift. I wanted to get you something, but it looks like someone's not going to be able to execute on it. So, still you a Christmas gift.
I actually checked for Bloodborne, and I guess I don't have the game. It was like a PS Plus download. That's only valid when you have PS Plus or some shit. So I might have to actually go and buy the game proper.
Wait, why don't... If it was a PS Plus download, then why don't you just fucking sign up for Plus for like 1 month? It's gonna be cheaper than buying the game. Because
I still need to buy the DLC, and I think at that point it comes down to the same price, and I would rather just own the game, or like pay $5 or $10 extra to own the game permanently over having to like resub to PS Plus whenever I want to play the game.
Okay, that's fair. That makes total sense. But also, Sony, why you do this?
Yeah, like I thought it was a case of once you got the game with PS Plus, you could play it. It was yours forever, right? I guess not, or maybe they changed it. But yeah, like I think the full collection is like $30 or something. So it's like, yeah,
Oh,
like,
that merely be a pence.
I mean, not for all of us, but comparatively.
I mean, do you want that for Christmas? Because I'll buy that for you for Christmas.
I don't know. Listen, you don't have to buy me anything for Christmas. You got me the capture card.
That was for your birthday, though. Your birthday and Christmas are different because I honor them distinctly.
Not to some people,
sir.
yeah. not everybody does. I mean, I still think you have some of my commission money as well.
I have a bit, yeah.
Yeah, so that might also cover it.
There you go. Well, and whatever it doesn't cover, I'll pay the rest.
Yeah, we'll work it out. But like I
I'll
said,
buy you Fire Emblem. Zaddy Warbucks over here, bitch. I got a fucking raise. Here, flip.
Look, not all of us can get like a raise and a bonus and a fucking stimulus check. You know what I mean? Not all of us live the life.
The stimulus check has not hit my bank account, so until it does, it is an alleged stimulus check. Okay,
True.
America, home of the free and the brave.
Stimulus check? Do you mean PS5 check? You know,
poggers. Use some of that stimulus check to get me a fucking capture card, bitch.
You should. You definitely should. At least before Monster Hunter.
At the same time, though, it's just like I want to start saving up to build a new computer.
Mm-hmm.
Because mine is old and decrepit.
But I mean, you don't need a computer. You don't need a computer to play Monster Hunter.
This is
you know
true.
what I mean?
Fair. I see what you did there.
Oh, I don't know. Like Monster Hunter is going to be interesting. I think. Like I'm curious how long we'll play it for, because I'm gonna go hard at the start. Just roll out of bed, make coffee, put some clothes on, hit start stream, play Monster Hunter until I'm hungry/sleepy, and then go to bed or eat, and then go back to Monster Hunter.
All right, 24-hour stream, starting March.
Ish.
Got it.
Like
24
ish, right? Like
yeah.
It's just gonna be because I'll just be playing anyway. Might as well stream it. But I don't know if I'll keep doing that for like weeks, or if it'll just be a case of, all right, I finished the offline village. Now I'm good, right?
Yeah, but then think about it. We always go back. We don't play for a little bit, and then we're just like, you know what?
Yeah, no. But
it
I mean,
always
like,
comes back.
Like, how long is it going to be? Like, at least for me, like the main game I stream, right?
Oh,
Is
that's up to you.
Of course, but that's what I mean. Like, I'm curious how long Monster will have that retention for me. But it's also, I mean, not necessarily retention for me. If chat stops being into it after 2 weeks and I'm still hella hype, I'll probably switch and just play off stream, right?
I feel like 2 weeks is a healthy amount of time.
I feel that's way too. I feel that's way too little.
I mean, depending on the game, and if chat's not vibing with it, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, if chat's not vibing, absolutely.
Like you spend like 2 weeks on it, and then like you move on, kind of thing.
And I'm also very curious to see who of the renewed Monster Hunter World crew, like people who got Monster Hunter World for the first time because we played it, or who got it again for the PC, right? Because of us. I wonder how many of them are gonna get Rise to play with us. You know, I'm really curious about
Joe
that.
Venom, 100%.
Oh, for sure.
I'm gonna confirm. I'm gonna confirm Joe Venom 100% for Brawl right now.
Yeah, 100%. He like his invite has been sent, right? Like he has the letter, but like is Chris gonna get it? Joey, Ariel, Scott, Battenberg.
I don't think they have
I don't know.
I don't think they have switches.
None of them?
I don't think so. I think Ariel might, but I don't think Chris and Joey do.
Yeah. All right, fair. Yeah,
it's gonna be you, we, and Joe Venom.
Yeah, or if even if not, it's gonna just be you, me, dogs and cats.
Doggers, rise up.
Hoppers. I mean, if I remember correctly, dogs do more damage than cats, so I'll probably rock 2 dogs anyway, or just one of each. I don't know. I'll see. I just
want a doggo.
So, Monster Hunter Capcom has been releasing like short clips on YouTube of all the new weapons. Well, of the weapons
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen any of the clips?
I know sword and shield look pretty good.
Most of them look pretty good. Hammer is like, oh.
Yeah, but that's at the same time. It's like you've always been a fucking Hammer main, so it's just kind of like.
But now it's like,
man realizes that he still likes Hammer. Like, who fucking cares?
Yeah, but like, look, let me just pound stuff, okay? I'm low key mad about bows because they legit get like. They get an attack up and a stamina recovery. I'm like, really? Like, do you want to make the game even easier for bow users? Like, what's next? They just hit a button and the monster dies. Like, come on, bro.
At the same time, though, LOL, I'll play that. Like, I don't give a fuck.
I know.
I love bows, though.
I know you do.
Well, it's just because just my entire life I've spent fucking idolizing Ashitaka. So anytime I can be a bow user, I'm just like, nut.
Oh no, I get it, but it's like. I feel of auto weapons, a bow did not need an attack up and like a stamina recovery. You know what I mean? Like of auto weapons, it did not need that shit.
No,
that's more what I mean. It's like, come on, you know.
But at the same time, I want to see if I will continue my Unga Bunga and keep Greatsword.
Maybe. I mean, why not do both? Why limit yourself to one weapon? You know.
This is true. Why limit your options? But also, if you're listening to this podcast right now and you have some fucking opinions about the new Monster Hunter shit and you want to say what weapons and shit you're going to fucking use in the new one, you should comment below. Maybe give us a little like, maybe hit that bell, subscribe. You know what to do.
Yeah. I hope so, at least. Like, unless you're completely new to YouTube and this is your first video, then it's like, how the fuck did you get here? Like, to tell us your journey. You know, how did you stumble upon this video?
Comment below. Why the fuck are you here?
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. So I'm really curious to see how that'll play out. And come in March, Monster Hunter, and look how high people are going to be, and if it's going to have the Monster Hunter World effect where people are going to get switches because of us, you know.
Damn, that'd be wild.
It will be. I mean, Switch isn't that expensive. Like, I think if you get like the Switch Pro, it's like 150, 180. So, like, not the fucking Pro, the Switch Lite, the handheld only version.
Yeah. The little small guy. Yeah. I think that's like 150, maybe 180.
Something like that. Like 200 max, right? So it's like, I think for some people that's a reasonable amount to spend on like console plus video game. Yeah. But who knows, right? We'll see.
Who knows?
Like you said, Joe Venom for sure.
Joe Venom, 100% confirmed.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Thank you for the capture card.
Oh, you're very welcome. Happy birthday. One of my most treasured friends. I hope you have a good I have others.
How dare you?
Pog.
How could you betray me like this?
Get fucked on. I can't be too nice to you. Gotta keep you humble.
Gotta keep up appearances for the podcast and stream.
Yeah, I gotta keep bullying you, but softly. Soft bully. Soft bully.
Yeah, for now. Again, you gotta keep up appearances.
Yeah.
Because off camera, it's never soft.
on camera. Or
I mean,
also, yeah, nice.
when I say on camera, I also mean like stream and stuff, right?
Yeah. Hard bully. Big rock hard bully from me. But
yeah,
it's because I'm like the kid in the sandbox and I tease the person that I like. Teehee.
Yeah, that's true. I'm like not that way.
So, at the same time, though, like you meme and are like mean to me more often than you are to other people.
Yeah, because I fucking love you, and exactly. I know I can get away with it because I get to quip with you, knowing you'll never take offense to it because you know how I mean it. Yeah,
it's always good bands. It's always just a good ass fucking time.
Yeah, so it's like it's fine. It's fine. It's
totally fine, but also could potentially not be fine if you don't fucking play Fire Emblem Three Houses.
I mean, I'm going to, but I just don't know when because that is a long ass game, right? So like let's say realistically, let's say I wrap up Darkest Dungeon like in 2 weeks, like first week of January or something, right?
Will you though?
I mean, how many more streams is that from this time of recording? Well, let me double check.
6.
1, 2. Like, yeah, I mean 6, and then the first week, if you count it, would be 9 streams.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like 40 to 50 extra hours. I hope I wrap it up by then. Like, unless people are so into it, they want me to do another run. But let's assume I just beat the game by that point, right? Like I feel like we're kind of in the mid game right now. Like we have level 3, 4s, 5s. Like we're getting towards the end game.
How many levels does it go up? I don't fucking know.
6 is max.
Oh.
Like 6. Like when you're level 5, you get to do champion dungeons. And when you're level 6, you get to do the darkest dungeon. So
Darkest Dungeon. The namesake.
So like what? Yeah. So once your party hits level 6, that character can only go to the darkest dungeon.
Wow.
And like you're level 5, for example. So we're kind of getting there, right?
Pog.
Assuming we don't all fucking die in the darkest dungeon, have to start all over or something. I feel like two weeks is like solid.
At the same time, if we all died in the Darkest Dungeon, would you just scoop?
I would confer with chat because it depends. Like if we all died, like if fucking like 12 people died or something, you know what I mean?
That's pretty scoops,
like,
though.
Yeah, but if like only 3 or 4 die, like, well, we can just like we can remake them, but better.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly. We could rebuild them, but like if literally like 6 or more people die at that point, it's pretty scoops Haagen-Dazs,
Yeah.
I'd say.
And then it'll be like, well, do you guys want to see like another run, just like maybe like completely vanilla without any mods, or you want me to just scoop to the next game?
Did you at least install the sexy mod with the butt out?
Yes.
Nice. Important.
Even though you're level 5, you're probably not going to get touched like the next 3 streams, so that's okay.
I still want to see. I still want you to hover over me so I can at least look at my own ass.
That's fair. But yes, but if I assume that, and then Bloodborne would take me like 2 to 3 weeks, right? Mm-hmm. And then Suikoden would take me more than that, like probably a month to like 6 weeks.
Yeah, you were saying that like 5's technically longer than 2, right?
It's a lot longer than 2. Like I beat 2 like 32 hours, which is pretty slow, all things considered.
Well, but yeah, because you have to stop and like read chat and shit. I get it.
Yeah, and also just read it out. Like if I play by myself, I'll beat the game in like 20 hours or so, maybe less.
24-hour stream, Suikoden 2.
Yeah, but so basically, like, you know, like what I've told you off stream, like, hey, I want to do like a Suikoden marathon for my birthday and just play until I'm finished. It was with that time in mind. Like it'll just be like a 20-ish hour stream. And that's probably how it's going to be. Well, not next year because my birthday was fucking hype.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, I kind of don't want you to do it for your birthday next year because your birthday was hype as fuck this year.
Well, we'll see because next year my birthday is probably on a more awkward day. Like today it was on a Monday, so I could stream it on Sunday for y'all. But next year it's probably on a Tuesday, and that's just so it might just be like a bonus Suikoden stream and just maybe like celebrate the birthday the weekend prior or something like that, right? Like we'll figure it out. And if not for my birthday, I'll make it a fucking special occasion. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Just like play Suikoden 2 until I beat the game, but more in a more speedrunny way where I don't read every fucking syllable in the game. You know?
That could be your New Year's stream next year, but not this year because you and I already have plans.
Yes, but like I said, 30 hours, 32 hours. Suikoden 5 is going to be, especially with stream in mind, but like it has voice acting, but not everything is voice acted. Mm-hmm. So still reading and talking to chat, and I've only played the game once, so I might get like a little bit lost sometimes, or I have to like consult like a guide to like, hey, where do I recruit this recruit and so on. Mm-hmm. It's probably going to be close to like 60 hours, maybe even a little bit more, right? So it's definitely going to be a while before I beat it. And I don't think following up Suikoden 5 with Fire Emblem is a good idea.
Yeah, you definitely want to space out your RPGs. I feel like
because like what? So let's assume I do Bloodborne in January after Darkest Dungeon, and then I would finish that in February, and then I do Suikoden 5 then either like towards the end of it or right before I'll be done with it, like Monster Hunter is going to come out. So
yeah, I think that's a good sandwich.
Yeah. So then the Monster Hunter for a while, and then I'll reevaluate where stream is at. But I don't think Fire Emblem is happening before Monster Hunter. Is I think a safe bet.
Oh no, I don't think so either. I was thinking like maybe you'd get the Fire Emblem in like May.
It's gonna be May. Yeah.
He's saying everybody clip it and ship it.
Clip it and ship it. Even though I've sang technically plenty, but they're just hidden in alerts, so people have to work for them.
People have to work for it. Yeah.
That shit don't come for free, right?
It doesn't. Just like when you're in Chris's chat, you can't just ask her to fucking flex. You gotta fucking redeem that shit in channel points.
Exactly right.
Nothing's
but
free.
yeah, for sure. Like Fire Emblem is definitely on the docket. It's just a little bit unfortunate that all the games I want to play are super long ass RPGs. Like Persona 5 Royal is also a long ass RPG. That's probably going to be closer to 100 hours, right?
Oh yeah.
So it's like, I might not do Persona 5 on stream.
Dude, think of all the music though that could DMCA you.
I'm not worried about that because that's fine. No, I mean like Persona music is like they're not going to fuck you if you stream it. You're allowed to stream it. Yes, Atlas lets you. I'm more concerned, like, so let's say if you miss the first 3 streams, you might be lost in Persona if you never played the game, and you might not want to commit to watch me play it for another 80 hours. Or if you or like if you just don't like the game or the series or RPGs or whatever, right? Like and I feel like playing something for. Also,
if you don't like it, then you're a boomer. You fucking
sure.
Boomer.
I get it, but you know what I mean? Like, so, but if the audience doesn't, if chat doesn't like the game or whatever, I'm basically asking them to come back in 3 months when I'm done with it, right? You know what I mean? Like, that's a hard ask.
That is a hard ask.
So I might not do it, or it might just be a case where I do it as like a bonus stream on Saturdays, every Saturday or something, or something like that.
Like our Divinity streams.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm sure by the time I start Persona, I'll be done with Divinity.
It's just the fucking the monkey look, the monkey look meme.
Yeah, we've been kind of bad about it, but I feel that's mostly my fault.
No, not really, because it was mostly my fault because I use Saturday for my school day.
Yeah, but in general, I use Saturday for like work stuff, like podcast and editing and everything like that. I don't know. It's a little bit both our faults, but I feel like there have definitely been like a week or two where we're both free, but we're just kind of like enjoying our day off for a change, you know?
That's true, but also maybe this Saturday we go play. Except you'll be dead after the fucking Christmas stream.
I don't know. Like ask me again Saturday, I guess, because Christmas stream on Thursday, right? And then normal stream on Friday. So ask me again on Saturday. But I feel like that's how it always goes. And then we're just like, nah.
It's usually because I sleep until like 1 p.m. and then I'm like, oh God.
I mean, if I go to bed late, like I've had times where I'm like, all right, like if I wake up on time tomorrow, I'll hit Kelly up and play some Divinity. And I wake up at 9 fucking p.m. Like, all right, cool. That's not happening. you know?
Yeah, no, I get it. And like, same. I mean, I usually like to use my Saturday to sleep in. So I 100% get it. Yeah. I ain't mad about it. All I'm saying is I ain't mad about it.
Yeah, like we'll get to it when we get to it, right? It's definitely on the list. And my plan, at least, was like, hey, by the time we finish Divinity, it'll kind of be in my schedule to stream Saturdays because we're just going to mash it out week after week. We only had this one hiccup first week, and then we're just going to play every week, you know? That's my mindset. And then like I'll be used to streaming on Saturdays, so maybe I should use that to like stream a different game, right? Like a long RPG or something that I just slowly play over time or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
So maybe that's how I'll handle Persona or something.
That's so that if people. No, I mean that's definitely a way that you could do that.
Yeah, just so that if people are interested into the game, they're not like locked out of content for like 3 months until I beat it, you know?
Yeah, just make that game just speedrun any percent.
I think even that one is like 20 hours.
Yeah, it's still like a pretty like Persona games are just really fucking long.
Yeah,
like literally it's the Boromir meme where it's like one does not simply speedrun Persona. Like
yeah. And it's also like, I think as far as streaming content goes, it's hit or miss, right? Because I feel like the way the Persona is structured is it's meant to be played in an optimized way, right? Like you're aiming to complete the dungeon on the very first day, just to knock that out, right?
Yep. So
and then you focus on socializing. Yeah, but it's like if you're a type of person who doesn't really care, and even when you socialize, like you do it methodically, you know, like you get like you get the right persona, so you get the boost, and then you go talk to this person and that person, and you do it everything, like you fucking make a math equation and like a fucking spreadsheet to optimally do that shit, and like, oh shit, it's raining, let me go eat that burger and all that shit.
Yeah.
So, but if you're a type of person who enjoys watching combat and story, it's like you're not gonna get much of it. It's like you'll get it in like a couple of hour chunks.
Yeah.
And then the next 3 streams is like socializing, and then you get your storylines chunks, and then it really can be very hit or miss, I think.
Yeah, and I feel like if you know about Persona and you go into it and you know what you're getting into, then it's kind of not a big deal for you. But if you don't know Persona and you come into like a Persona stream and you're just kind of like, what the fuck is happening? Then yeah, you're just like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I had to like make a phone call so I could buy this fucking obscure item that only is on sale on like Saturdays.
Yeah. Which I can then give to my tarot reading girlfriend, which would then boost my stats so I can talk to the doctor and buy a potion to help my party in the dungeon next month. Like, what the fuck did you just say to me? Right?
Exactly. It's literally you either are like Galaxy Brain meme with Persona, or you are woman struggling to do trigonometry math person.
Absolutely. So it's very hit or miss. I think from both playing it, like you either love it or you don't. I don't think anyone's like, I don't think anybody's lukewarm about Persona. Like nobody plays 100 hours because like, you know, you either just quit by dungeon 2 because it's not for you, or you just eat that shit up. You know,
yep. You're either 6 p.m. or you're midnight for Persona.
Yeah, there's no half chub.
There's no half chub.
So, but I'll figure something out, right? It's Persona is definitely far off into the future. That might be like a year from now, right? So,
yeah,
who knows where the stream will be at that point, right?
Yeah, but I mean, what are your plans for New Year's, though, friend?
I mean, you know my plans for New Year's, friend, because they involve you. But I know why you're asking, because it's a podcast.
All these motherfuckers, what you're gonna do?
I never celebrate New Year's, as sad as that is. I don't celebrate like my birthday or Christmas because people are just always busy, right? Like they always plan shit with their family or their loved ones or partners, whatever the fuck, right? So I never really get a chance to. So for the last, I don't know, 7-8 years, my New Year's plans were literally, my mom calls me at like midnight. She wishes me Happy New Year's. I wish it back, and then I hang up and go to bed or something like that. But this year, because my mom is in fucking prison, she's not going to call me at midnight. So I was like, you know what? I literally don't have any plans. And since I'm already doing a Christmas stream for people who don't have Christmas plans or are alone because of COVID, right? Because of the circumstances, I want to give them a chance to hang out. I'm not doing it as a stream for New Year's. I'm not going to do like, I'm going to stream for as long as my body holds out. Haha. Like, I'm not going to do any of that shit. Probably just going to go live at like 11 p.m. local time and just stream until like 1 or 2 a.m. And just like ringing the New Year's with you and anybody else who wants to be in chat, and like open up like all my curtains in the background, like, you know, lift up the shades so people can like see through the window when people light up fireworks. And that's just it. It's just going to be like some vibes and just chatting and maybe some code names, who knows, right?
Code names, but also local man does just chatting for probably 5 hours. I'm calling it now.
I mean, technically on my birthday, I technically did it for 8. because I never switched categories.
Yeah, you did it, dude. Holy shit. But yeah, just chatting for 5 hours. I'm calling it now. Write it, send it, put that put that check in the bank of the universe. Let's go.
Who knows? I'm very unpredictable when it comes to just chatting.
You are. You're an agent of chaos.
It's basically like my little goblin cave that I discovered, and I just live there now. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes, I love it. But yeah, I don't know. And we'll probably just reminisce about this year and what we did and what it meant for us and what we're looking forward to in 2021.
Am I just going to be in chat, or am I going to be a disembodied voice on Discord?
I don't know, because I initially thought just chat, but the way we've been talking about it the last couple of days sounds like you were going to be on Discord, but I don't know. Whatever you want, I guess. You
tell me what you want. It's your fucking stream. I'll be in chat. I know. I'll be forever, bitch. I don't fucking care.
I know. Oh, we'll see when the time comes. I'm down for either, right? So
just know as soon as fucking Codenames comes out, my fucking big dick is sliding into those DMs.
Yeah, but it's also because it's kind of hard to say, right? In the same way, I was initially very worried about the turnout for my birthday stream. Even though it was hella advertised by you and by me and even by Chris and everybody kind of knew it was coming, but still, it's not like I have the viewership you and Chris have. So it's I don't know if people are gonna come through, and then they fucking did. Mm-hmm. And the viewership was amazing, but I don't think Christmas is going to be as big, because I just think a lot of people do have plans, right? Which is fine. Obviously, don't fucking please don't consider even canceling plans to come to my stream. I will fucking ban you.
I'll fucking do it, you little scrub. I'm just kidding.
I'll fucking ban you so you can hang out with your family. I'll give you a 24-hour timeout. Come back after Christmas. So but if that has enough turnout for code names and whatever, I think definitely New Year's will have a big enough turnout, because it'll be New Year's for me, right? In the US, it'll still be like maybe evening, pre-evening. So I think even people with plans will probably have like a couple hours to spare.
At the same time, it's like, I don't know. I feel like this year of 2020 has been so polarizing. You'll either get people that are just like, ugh, it's just like any other day, this fucking shitty ass year, or you'll have the opposite. You'll have some people that are just like, this year needs a fucking big send off. I'm getting fucking wasted in my backyard or something.
Yeah. But even then, right? Like, even if you want to get wasted in your backyard, I feel like most people aren't. No, but I mean, I feel like most people aren't going to do it like, let's say if they're from the West Coast, they're probably not going to do it at 3 p.m., right? They're probably going to start like 8, 9. So they're hella wasted by the time midnight hits, right?
True. Accurate.
So we'll see how it goes. And I think, like I said, like a lot of people love fucking code names. Yeah. I'm pretty sure if we just be like, if we just spread the word a little bit, like, hey, y'all want to play like code names for like New Year's a little bit, you know? And then I'm pretty sure like Chris and stuff are gonna just be like, hell yeah, you know?
I'm in, gamer rise up.
Yeah. I know you're in. Like, the same way I'm a slut for Among Us, you've now turned into a codename slut.
I'm already opening my legs as we speak.
Yeah. It's true. But no, it was a lot of fun. And again, thank you all for being there. I feel like saying thank you is hard for me. Like, and I feel like I never say it enough.
I'm making a face, and no one can probably no one knows, but I'm making a face right now. Like, you say thank you all the fucking time, dude.
Yeah, but like I feel I haven't thanked people enough for like being there for my birthday and stuff.
I mean, you posted it in fucking Discord. I think that's hella good. You're fine.
But maybe it should have been a better post. You know what I mean? Like that's the mindset.
Oh my god. Fucking chill. Go to bed, bitch. Go to bed.
All right, listen. Y'all are the ones that left before me. I was good to keep on going. To be fair, most of you had work and were drunk as fuck, so I get it.
I was about to say, fucking excuse you. You're gonna come into my house the day of my daughter's wedding, wear your fucking shoes, fuck my wife. Like, how fucking dare you, bitch? I fucking stayed up late for you.
Yeah, but just let it be known that it's their fault that I didn't do a 24-hour stream. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I'm so fucking mad. End the podcast now, Knife. I'm ending it. We're ending the podcast right fucking now because I'm outraged. Thank you for attending this, the 18th episode of the Nifty Cauldron podcast.
Wait, are we actually ending?
Yes, fuck you.
Okay. All right. I guess I guess my birthday is over, so I don't get freebies anymore. I don't get a free bully pass.
No, not with that. I was like, bitch, I fucking died the next day at work for you, bitch. How
I know,
dare
dude.
you?
I was also dead. Like I went to bed. I told you this. I went to bed at like 1 p.m. The next day. I woke up at like 9, and I just went to bed at like 4 a.m. Like, nah, I'm out. Like I'm good. Like I can't anymore.
Well, that means it's good. You had a good time partying.
Yeah, no, I had a great time.
You motherfucker.
I love
All
you.
right. All right. I think that wraps up this week's episode of the Nifty Cauldron, episode 18. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell, comment. I'm undulating. You can't see it because there's not a camera on this podcast, but I'm undulating. And yeah, I have been one of your esteemed hosts, Kelly. And this is my other host who recently had a birthday and now he's old, so everybody drag him, and also Baja.
Wow. All right. I'm Milan. I was going to name myself the other asshole, but clearly I'm not the other asshole. Somebody just stole my thunder right from underneath me.
That's what you get for being an ungrateful shit when I fucking stayed up for you, you little fuck.
But yeah, thank you all for coming. And this is the last podcast of this year. So Happy New Year, people. Be there for the stream. Happy
New Year. Come by for the stream. Anime Pussy, thanks for coming.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you next year. Bye.
See you next year, bitch. Bye.